thing.
We gotta sound the alarms. Maybe we can wipe the tears, Dylan. See if this overreaction helps you out. Move on. Would the Pelicans be better off without DeMarcus Cousins, or is that an overreaction? Cousins had 19 points, 23 rebounds in the loss to the Spurs. He airballed a desperation three-pointer at the end of the game. But do you think it's an overreaction to say that?
Yeah. Look, I know the numbers on the screen. I get it. The weird thing is it's not like DeMarcus has been a major problem with his attitude. I know he got in a little kerfuffle a couple games ago where he wound up against the Thunder. He wound up kind of getting mixed up with Steven Adams. Typical Boogie. Winds up getting assessed a technical, and which wound up him being suspended a game, which they won. And that's that 1-0 you saw on your screen. But you just can't take a talent like Boogie Cousins and say, in any way, justify that a team is better without him. I can't subscribe to that. I know the numbers don't support it, but I also know it's a very small sample size. I know they're not getting a tremendous amount of help right now. And I look for maybe some tempered expectations of, look, this team is not going to make some miraculous push towards the playoffs this year, but you've got two dominant all-world big men that you're putting together. Let's see what the offseason holds in terms of putting some pieces around these guys with draft picks, with free agency. And then if you can construct a roster that can complement your twin towers there with Boogie and the Brow, hopefully then the numbers that you saw on your screen will sort of 180, and they'll start to really win when playing together. I know it's been a little disconcerting that so far you see these two guys and they can't seem to win together. They're so good. How could you take Buddy Hield off a team and Tyreek Evans you replace with an all-world big man like DeMarcus Cousins, and they seem to be worse? I think it's just growing pains. The learning curve of playing together. You think the
expectations were too high?
Probably, yeah.
Because this is the middle of the season.
Right. And it wasn't a good team. I know they were playing a little bit better when Drew Holiday got back from injury and it looked like, oh, okay, this team's starting to get it together. Now they got Boogie. Oh, my gosh. Now they could beat the Warriors if they're the 8th seed.
That's what people were saying. I
know. And, we are very knee-jerk, reactionary fans when it comes to sports, and that's the way it works. We automatically want to either say, dumpster fire or champion. That's it. There's no in between. But the reality is it's somewhere in between. It's closer to dumpster fire than we thought. We realized that our expectations were just a little bit too high. And I think that's something organizationally that's got to be difficult for New Orleans right now. Because what do? You just try to figure it out and try to put one foot in front of the other so that you can build off something, have the foundation of something positive at the end of this year. If that means playoffs, great. I don't see it happening. I think you got to temper those expectations, figure out how to get better, and start to win immediately at the onset of next season.
You're not fooling this guy.
No.
He's not doing any knee-jerk reactions. No
not
overreaction.
This guy.
Well, it is an overreaction.
More of an elbow jerk kind of guy.